So I just want to talk about ReZero and stuff related to that. I've been reading the web novel, which is different from the light novel, and after I read this chapter, I want to talk about it. So I needed a place to talk about that. So I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to be reading Arc 7, Chapter 68, Guidance of the Sword Wolf, on Witch Cult Translations, and I'll talk about it later. If I do multiple of these and I start getting questions on stuff, I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge on ReZero about the previous chapters I've reviewed. So, here we go. So this chapter is in like three parts. There's part one is Gustav, Subaru, and Cecilus talking. And I really like the banter between them. It's very nice. And Subaru tries to see if the curse rule is real and kind of goads Gustav into trying to use it against him. So at the moment, Subaru thinks it's fake, and I don't think that's the case, and I'll tell you after. Next is Cecilus and Subaru walking back. They talk a little bit more, and then they get back to Tanza and the rest in the cafeteria area, and Tanza asks who his father is, and he misunderstands because he doesn't know the whole thing about the rumor that he might be the Emperor's son. So he starts talking about his own dad, and they misunderstand it as him talking about the Emperor, and it lines up enough that they believe that he's the Emperor's son, which is very interesting. Another thing is that Subaru, the thing I thought Subaru got in trouble for and why he uh, got into Sparka for the second fight was that he said to Gustav that it was that he didn't like the Emperor or something like that, but instead he just told Gustav that he was going to escape, and that's why. So, as for the curse, I think because they make it seem like it's curse rules or something like that for dying in it, that the rules already set and Gustav can't mess with them. So the rules would be like you can't leave the island without permission, and you can't fight anybody outside of the official fights. So it would make sense why it wasn't used on Subaru at that point, because I don't think Gustav's the guy that could make that kind of lie at this moment. But who knows? It could be a total lie. So I'm thinking that Subaru might go to try and escape and realize that the curse is actually real, or he might get two people into a fight and they both die or something like that and realize that way. It has mixed feelings because Subaru, the son of the Emperor, is on kind of on the enemy side from her, but he also saved her, even though she's on Yorna's side, and Yorna wanted to be the Emperor's wife, and if he has a kid, that complicates stuff. So that's all the things that I found in this one. And for the next part about next chapters and stuff, Cecil says if something doesn't start moving forward soon, that he's going to start something. So it could happen where the next spark it might be Cecilus versus Subaru or something like that, or it's just gonna be another Witch Beast. But if it is, it'll probably skip that like it did for last chapter. And what I hope to happen is we get more interaction with Tanza and Subaru. They haven't really talked much as far as conversations. Like they keep getting interrupted from the previous chapters and stuff. And I'm hoping that when they finally have the actual like Sparka where people come from outside of the island, that the rest of the team is there, like Amelia and all those, because it's been a few days since he's been stuck there, and they've been trying to get to him in like a straight line the entire time. So hopefully it will have a reunion chapter soon, and the characters for that should be, if what I've seen is correct, or from some of the chapters I've seen of the side stories, that it will be Roswaal, Amelia, Beatrice, Julius, Anastasia, Echidna, Petra, and maybe Ram. It didn't seem like it, but I don't know why she wouldn't be there in this one. So we'll probably do something like. So it'll probably be something like that for this next chapter, hopefully. So the next chapter is probably going to be either more exposition of what's going on the island, or they're going to get somewhere with either Cecilus and Subaru fighting, which would probably be just Subaru trying to get out of the fight, or make Cecilus entertained or something so that he doesn't try and fight him. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe.